Well, I'll show you my drive home from Whole Foods. There's actually a really neat new road. It's called Hillsdale that they were talking about for years. And they finally opened it not too long ago, so that means I don't have to go on the main road anymore with all the stoplights and the craziness. And so I used to live close to here when I was over at the house, but now I actually have a wonderful new back way to go. Just have to wait for this traffic here. Okay. Haven't done a driving video in a while. So this is a shopping center where they used to have a giant grocery store, and that closed. That was like the anchor store for the entire thing, so now there's lots of empty spaces. So if I turned left here and went up to the next light and then a quick right, I would be at the post office. But this way, I get to drive around the back of the post office. They had to build this bridge. That's what took them so long. It's really quite a wonderful bridge. Post office is over here, the back of it. Oh, the geese are flying. Probably gonna start nesting soon. This is the senior center. This is the Laurels, where they have recovery from surgeries and whatever. There's a couple ponds over here. Oh, this is another senior place over here. They're building a new wing. I have a friend who works there as an administrator. So then there's a Food Lion over here that I shop at once in a while. Grocery store. And then up here where this car is waiting to turn out is a Toys R Us, which is going to be closing because I guess all the Toys R Us's are closing. Bricks and mortar going out of business. This is the Jefferson Area Board of Aging, JABA, where Dad went to his senior daycare. They loved him there. So there's another senior place over here, Our Lady of Peace. It's like, oh my God, they're everywhere. And then Fashion Square, the mall, if I want to do mall walking, is down over in there. And then this is just a sea of apartments. I mean, they are just so dense here. And hardly affordable. You know, there's just hardly any affordable housing in this town. So I'm coming up to a light that is called Rio Road. People who don't know the road, they call it Rio Road, but it's actually the old Route 10, and that's why it's Rio. It's R-I-O. But kind of been in the same 3-mile area for the longest time. Used to live down that street over there. That's Old Brook. It's called the Carsbrook neighborhood. I guess this light can be kind of long sometimes. I probably just missed it. I bet you that car's going straight. So many people don't put their blinkers on, but I'm assuming, and they did. So we're going to be passing the Verizon store, which has my cell service. And then as soon as we pass that, I turn into Putt-Putt Lane. There is a like antique putt-putt golf course down here. It's a really good landmark. Okay, there's Verizon. And then there's a Bank of America right here on the corner. A lot of people know where that is. And the Putt-Putt golf course. So I'm practically home. See, I hardly had to stop for any lights except that one that lasted forever. So then there's a big storage place over here, but it's more expensive than the one I store my stuff at. So I drive across town to go to that one. They also have U-Haul with this storage thing here. But this is the beginning of my complex. And at one time I used to live over here to the right, and now I live over here to the left. And there's going to be 3 speed bumps. So it's gonna throw off my video. And here's the entrance to the Senior Living Woods Edge. And it's just wonderful. Let's see, the Rio Hill apartments are up there. So this first wing is where I live, but I look out the back. And I usually take the same spot all the time. We don't have assigned, but you know, people sort of get into their little groove. There's the main entrance, and I like to park right over here next to this blue car. So let me see if I can do it with one hand. There we go. And the garden's over there, and the meditation bench. See you guys later.